Well, the countdown to the Randox Grand National well and truly underway, and I'm joined by the lady who trains the current favourite, Corach Rambler. A different sort of pressure this year, isn't it?
It is really. We know what it's like to win a national. Dear Arthur, he was a fantastic horse and he gave us one of our best days racing, and now Corach's having to be prepared and see if he can do the same.
In a nutshell, just briefly, you and I were discussing the other day, there's small similarities between Corach and Arthur, isn't there?
Yeah, I think they both. What they're both good at is travelling really well, and they'll just dawdle along there at the back, as it were, and jump away and then conserve their energy and be able to stay the long distances. So I suppose with Corach, we don't really know if he stays 4.5 miles, but we'll find out. We don't really know that he'll jump the fences, but we'll find that out. And he's a very clever jumper, so I'm hoping that he will do. And if he does, he's got everything. All the other attributes are just perfect.
And he's a bit more pace than Arthur had.
Yeah, he has. He has got a sort of turn of fruit. I don't think we've got to the top of his handicap mark yet, and I think he's a horse that's running well. I mean, I think the extra distance will help him, but I think he's quite well handicapped anyway.
And have you done much with him since Cheltenham?
Yeah, so it's been a different sort of thing, whereas with Arthur we had a couple of months to get him ready, whereas with Corach we gave him an easy week and just gave him a few days extra easy as well. But he's back to the right weight and everything, so I'm really pleased with him, pleased with where we have him.
Yeah, and Derek gets on so well with him. I know Skew rides him out at home, but Derek just lets him do his own thing, so to speak. If he's going to drop himself out, he almost lets him. Yeah,
I think Derek's such a great horseman. He gets inside the horse's minds. He knows what they're thinking, and he can just let them travel and keep that confidence. But I'm really pleased, and it's fair play to all the team at home that have managed to produce another horse for Aintree.
Do you build an Aintree fence at home, or do you just sort of leave it up to the horse on the day? If he takes to them, he takes to them.
Oh no, we definitely build one. We have those easy fix fences, so we put a little shout out to the local community, and we got some nice brush to go over the top of it, and built the fence, and he can have a practice over that.
He's £10 well in, so he is ahead of the handicapper if he gets there in peak form.
Yeah, that's right, and if he can improve a little bit for that extra distance. I think really, a race like the Grand National, you need a lot of luck on your side as well, so as long as he can keep out of trouble, then if he jumps round, I think he's got every chance.
And he's not, as you said, he's not one-dimensional regarding ground, but if it was a little bit softer or on the soft side, it would take the sting out of the speed of the others.
Yeah, I think that's why he ran so well in the Ultima this year. Last year it was the ground was a bit quicker, whereas this year, when it's on the sort of softer side, he can travel a bit better than if it's too fast. So I think they've got a few showers forecast at Aintree, and that'll suit us.
How are you and Skew? Have you got any sort of ritual going into the National? I mean, going down, staying, any sort of, I don't know, superstitions?
Yeah, well, we won't be going down till Thursday, till Skew's ridden him on Thursday morning, and then we're going in the camper van, so we'll be there. And we'll be, I think this time Skew hasn't quite got the camp bed in Corach's stable, but very nearly.
Yeah. A bit about the owners. We never hear about the owners of Corach. I know your dad was involved at one stage as well, obviously. Tell us about the owners.
Yeah, they're just fantastic. We set it up just after lockdown, and it's a really diverse range of people, 7 of them. Corach's breeder's one of them. We've got Cameron, who's 20 years old, a student. We've got Keith, who's a little bit older. It's just great. We've got a real broad spread of people, and it's great because beforehand they didn't know each other beforehand, but they all know each other now, and they just get on so well. It's just lovely.
And you obviously get loads of media coverage as a prominent horse going into the Grand National. Does he get any sort of good luck messages, the horse himself?
Yeah, he does. I think he's got quite a following. I think probably because of his facial markings. He's quite distinctive. It's just great, and I think it just shows you that these syndicates and stuff. Yeah. It's a great way of owning horses. We've got 7 people there who've put a nice amount of money in together, and they're just reaping the rewards and having a fantastic time.
Listen, fingers crossed. Big run. I hope all goes well.
Thank you very much.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.